Hey guys, my name is Rebecca Oberstadt. I am the owner and creator of OSP Cosmetics, and I am part owner in Oberstadt Simple Pleasures LLC. I am fixing to make chains for a long and a short. This is a sterling silver, it's 5 feet of sterling silver chain that I'm going to be turning into a couple of necklaces and an anklet. But let me measure it real quick to tell you what millimeter width it is, just in case you have a question. I can get it to cooperate. Looks like 1.8 millimeters. Jeez, Pete. Okay, well it's 0.77 millimeters that direction. I'm trying to measure the other direction, and it keeps flattening out on me. It's supposed to be a 2 millimeter wide. .71 millimeters wide at the widest point, and that's the long piece. All right, I've already opened my jump rings, so I'm going to go ahead and just put one on. It's easier with my pliers. It's one reason why I had to keep my fingernails short, so you can grab things. I have a sterling silver lobster claw. I'm going to close it. So I'm going to start with a 22 inch. It's 12 inches there. .10 inches falls right in the middle of a link, which is perfect. And that's one of the short ones, so I can just cut that bad boy off and pull to release it. Now on this one, I'm just going to put another jump ring, and this will definitely be your break point. These are made out of 22 gauge sterling silver wire. I want to make sure that's nice and tight and closed. Alright, then we're going to measure it. So we got 18 inches there. 19, 20, 21, and right at 22 inches. Which is perfect, which is what I want. I'm going to go ahead and close it. There's a necklace. It's called a long and a short. Next one I'm going to make is a 20 inch, but I'm going to use a different closure. I'm going to use a spring closure that doesn't need a lobster claw. It literally just opens here, and again you want to twist opposite. You don't ever want to expose this way because of the way it causes stress on the opposite side. You slide it on, you close it back, and this just gives customers options. Sometimes they don't like the lobster claws that are the teardrop size. And since I'm measuring out 20 inches, I'm going to go to 10. And do 10 more. And I'm going to end up cutting off that first small one, if I ever can get the rest of my chain to go away. And this link technically isn't usable. It's too weak. So I have to use a stronger link. Just slide it on as it tries to run away from you. And I grab it and close it as soon as I can drop it and pick it back up again. Sometimes jewelry making looks easy, and sometimes it's a little entertaining. Ow. Alright, so that one's done. So let's measure it to make sure it's 20 inches. It should be right at 20 inches. We got 18 there. 19. And if I can get my jump ring to cooperate, right at 20 inches. So it's a perfect 20-inch chain. Here's the finished product. The next one I'm going to do is also a 20-inch chain, but I'm going to use a small regular lobster claw, and it already comes with its own little jump ring, so I have to open that. And everything that I'm working with is solid sterling silver. It's not silver plated, it's not pewter, there's no nickel in it. I'm actually allergic to nickel, so I can't even touch the stuff without gloves on. Since I'm working with an itty-bitty spot, a little difficult to get that one on. But it's always easier to get your closure on first. Then you can measure from there because you know what your biggest point is. And we're going to measure this one out to 20 inches as well. And the leftover should be made into an anklet if there is leftover, or a bracelet like the heart one I'm wearing. We've got 10 inches there. Oh, a smidge over 10 inches, so we're just going to go ahead and just keep that. I didn't have enough to make a bracelet. And I'm just going to put another jump ring on it. And we're going to be a smidge over 20 inches on this one. Okay, now that one's done. Let's measure it. We know it's over 20 inches. We got 18 there. 19, 20 and a quarter. 20 and a quarter inches, but I'll mark it as a 20 inch because you just get a quarter of an inch longer than what you would normally. The 20 inch chains are going to be $20 each, and the 22 inch chain is $25 each. And this is called a long and a short, and it's hi Dad.
Bye-bye.
This is 1.7 millimeters wide, and this is all sterling silver. So we have a teardrop lobster claw on the one. This is the 22 inch. On this one we have a spring closure on the 20 inch, and this is the perfect 20 inch. And this is the other form of a lobster claw. This is the standard form of a lobster claw. And this is a little over 20 inches. So there you go. 3 different necklaces in a matter of just a few minutes. Really easy to make. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message on YouTube or my Facebook page, my business page and my Facebook page. or you can visit my website at www.shop-osp.weebly.com. I'll see you guys later. Bye.